If I were to ask even the casual Big Ten women's basketball fan, which player leads all active Big Ten players among scoring, you'd tell me it's Caitlin Clark. Some would know that Mackenzie Holmes is also over 2,000 points, but one player who doesn't get enough credit for what she has done in her outstanding Penn State career, Makenna Marisa, now over 2,000 points in her 4+ years in State College. And we are thrilled that she joins us now on this edition of Big Ten Today. And Makenna, I know that among those 2,000+ points for you, 24 came in that game against Maryland. You guys as a team score 112. How much fun is it, especially for a shooter like yourself, to play in a system like this where it's go, go, go after makes, misses, and basically at all times?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I love this team so much. You know, we have so many weapons. We're fast paced. You know, that's Penn State basketball right now. And we just try to find the hot hand. And it's the exact kind of system that I like to play in. So it was a lot of fun.
There were a lot of hot hands in that game against Maryland. It seemed like the bucket must have looked like an ocean for a lot of different players. What was the conversation like, especially in the third and fourth quarters when you guys were starting to really blow out Maryland amongst the team, because so many different players seemed to be in the zone at different points in the game?
Yeah, I mean, the conversation was, you know, just keep our foot on the gas, keep going, keep having fun, keep sharing the ball. You know, that's what Penn State basketball is about, being unselfish, finding the hot hands, like I said. And that's what we did, and we were having fun. So,
obviously, one of those players who had a big game in addition to yourself, Ashley Owusu, and she had a little bit of extra motivation playing against her former team in Maryland. Could you see how badly she wanted to play as well as she did in that particular game?
Yeah, I mean, I love playing with Ashley. She had a little extra motivation, but you know, she's motivated every single game, just as we are. And she was having, you know, she said it before, but she had so much fun out there. We love each other. We love playing with each other. I love playing with Ash. So, yeah, like I said, we were having a lot of fun.
Whether you care or not what the outside public thinks, do you feel like you as a player and the team overall a little bit underrated? Because if you ask those who really know women's college basketball, solidly in the tournament right now, multiple scoring options, and a team that, if you talk to other coaches, nobody really wants to play.
Yeah, I definitely think we are. You know, we've been trying to get Penn State back on the map for years now, and this is our year. I feel it. And yeah, I do think we are a little underrated, but we're coming, and we're getting better every single day and working in the gym. So
I know your start and Coach Keeger's start were basically simultaneous. So what's that relationship been like between the two of you?
Yeah, I mean, it's grown every single year. You know, we both want the same things. We're both super competitive. Coach Keegs has pushed me every single day, not even just on the court, but off the court. And every single year, you know, we just get hungrier. And this is our year. And so it's been really exciting so far, you know, but we're not satisfied yet. We still got a lot of ways to go. So we're staying hungry.
As you have spent your career playing in this league, how have you seen the Big Ten improve? How have you seen the Big Ten change?
Yeah, I mean, consistently each year, the Big Ten has had some of the best teams in the country. I personally think it's one of the best, if not the best conference in America. So I think consistently it has been the best conference in America. And team-wise, I mean, it holds the best players in the country as well. So it's very competitive day in, day out. And every single game, we have to expect it to be a good game. And it could be anyone's game. So we got to come prepared every single day, every single game.
As for you individually, how do you think you would best describe your growth both on and off the court since you arrived in State College 4.5 years ago?
Yeah, just tremendous growth. I mean, come in not really understanding basketball to the level I thought I did. There's so much IQ whenever you get to the next level. So just grown tremendously. Maturing wise, like there's a lot of failure that has come, and from those failures there's been a lot of growth, and I'm super thankful for every single one of those moments that's led to now. So
I know you have very deep Penn State ties. Both your brothers are Nittany Lions. I'm not sure if they're still there. At one point, I believe at least two, if not all three of you, were on campus at the same time. Your mom played basketball at a Penn State satellite campus. You go back to the 50s. I understand your grandfather was on that legendary 1954 team that made the Final Four. So how much more meaningful is it with those ties in mind for you to do what you've done at Penn State?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to have this type of success anywhere else. It means extra having those family ties, having my grandpa's legacy here, being in the Final Four. Penn State's where my heart is, so it means the world.
You are top 10 in basically every major statistical category. I don't know how much you do follow the stats and the numbers, but you're actually the only player in program history ever to reach these marks: 1,750 points, 500 rebounds, 400 assists, 175 three-pointers in your career. I know those who maybe watch you casually would see you and describe you as a scorer, as a shooter. How much are you proud of the way that your game has become a well-rounded game throughout your career?
Yeah, I've really focused on making my game a well-rounded game because, I always just want to bring what the team needs from me, whatever game it is. If I need to be a scorer one game, I need to be a scorer. If I need to dish out more assists, I need to do that. But just being able to have, all those skills and just being well-rounded, that's the kind of player, I've strived to be. So, I'm going to continue to get better. I think there's certain areas right now, especially, rebounding that I'm really working on and would like to improve. But yeah, I try to be a well-rounded player. So.
And you're trying to be a well-rounded person as well. What are your favorite experiences? What are the things that you like to do when you're not playing basketball in State College?
I like to hang out with my teammates. We like to go to the movies. I like to go shopping. In the summer, we play a lot of spike ball, a lot of volleyball. So yeah, we like to stay active. There's a lot of things to do. And I just love to spend time with my teammates. My brother's a GA on the team. And I've been very fortunate to get to spend a lot of time with him this year. It's been really cool. So yeah.
So let's close here. I know that you and your teammates and your brother would like this season to extend deep into March, perhaps even into early April. It's been exactly a decade since Penn State got to the NCAA tournament. What would it mean for you in your final go-round and with all those ties to be part of a team that gets this program back into the dance?
It would be amazing. That's been my goal. I always say my personal goals align with the team goals, and I know we all want to make it to the dance this year and we want to go far in it. So that's what our mind is set on.
On pace to do it right now. First team since that 2013-14 team to be 15-5 through 20 games. Makenna, we appreciate the time. Best of luck the rest of the way to you and the team. We can't wait to watch you as part of this year's NCAA tournament.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.